Wait, how you work this thing? Wait a minute. How do you work this thing? Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? You like my setup? I got wine and I'm ready to chat. Peace, everybody. Welcome back to Self-Love Life 101. My name is Dr. Crystal Bell, and it is great to be back with you. First and foremost, I just want you to hit the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos in the future. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button right now. All right. Let's get started. So first and foremost, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, my personal page is Crystal is Bell, and my business page is Self-Love Life 101. You guys know that I love to share videos about what I'm eating, especially as someone who is really into health and wellness and fitness. And one of the things that you guys asked me to do was to share a video about oxtail. Check out my oxtail video if you have not done so already. It is dope. And you guys also voted to learn 5 facts about me or fun facts about me, right? So I have decided to share 5 facts about myself. And I think one thing that's really interesting is, you know, obviously I love talking to folks. I am a teacher by trade. I'm a scholar, a thinker, and a writer. So I love the act of community building and talking to people. But I'm also a really private person. And sometimes, you know, folks think that because you share things publicly, it means that you're not private. So I am very private, but I am going to share 5 facts with you that I feel comfortable sharing. Who's ready? Let's get into it. Okay, so here are 5 fun facts about me. The first fun fact about me is that I have a PhD in English education from Teachers College, Columbia University. And so what is English education? So essentially, English education is the study of education with a focus on English language and literature, specifically literacy. And so for my doctorate, I studied the literacy practices specifically of Black and brown folks and the ways that we use literacy as a tool to navigate our educational experiences. I also looked at the ways that literacy can be dehumanizing when you don't, use standard English all the time, or you don't follow traditional rules and conventions. And so ideally, I like to use literacy even in my own life as a way to navigate the complexity of being Black in America. And I'm really grateful for earning my doctorate because it definitely made me a better thinker and a better teacher, for sure. So that is the first fun fact about me. The second fun fact about me is that I have never paid tuition. Just let that one marinate. I have never paid tuition. Never, ever, ever, ever. And I can tell you a little bit more about how that happened for me. So I've always been a really, I hate the word good, but I've always been really good at school, and I would say at doing school. Now that I know that school is like this structural system of doing a set of tasks and assignments and getting grades, right? And all of these systems of hierarchy, but I was always really good at it. And for most of my time in high school, I was ranked #1, which allowed me to gain access to a lot of scholarships and things of that nature. And so I did get a full scholarship to college. I went to Middlebury College, which is an elite liberal arts school in Vermont, and I had a full ride, okay? And that was through the Posse Scholarship. If you don't know about the Posse Foundation or the Posse Scholarship, I have linked it below in the description box so you can check it out if you want to learn more. After I left Middlebury, I did a short stint in journalism, and I went back to graduate school through TFA, which is Teach for America. Also linked in the description box if you want to learn more about Teach for America. And I do want to say, Teach for America has pros and cons, okay? And so I want to be sure to address that. I mean, I think some of the pros are that it really gets a lot of folks into the classroom who are really passionate and really smart. I think some of the cons are a lot of folks end up leaving really quickly, leading to the high turnovers in Title I school districts specifically. On the same note, some of the greatest educators I know and love and trust, I met through Teach for America. So anyway, I got into Teach for America, and I also was able to gain a master's degree at the time through Teach for America, and it was funded by Teach for America. Cha-ching! And I don't know if that option is still available, but when I was there from 2006 to 2008 as a TFA core member, that option was available. So the second time that I did not pay tuition. The third and last time that I did not pay tuition was when I decided to pursue my PhD after 5 years of teaching, because I was really interested in research specifically around how Black folks navigate school, and I was really interested in how Black boys navigate school, because I kept seeing the ways that Black boys were pushed out of school in different ways, and also Black girls. And so I was really interested in looking at the science behind why that was happening, specifically as an English teacher, because I saw the ways that my young men at the time either came alive in English class or they completely rejected different aspects of the curriculum that didn't speak to them, which is the language and literacy piece. And so I was fully funded for my doctorate, so that was another time I didn't pay tuition. So I have never paid tuition, guys, and I cannot stress the importance of how you can use education as a tool to get the things that you need. And that is not to say that there aren't a lot of things in education that needs to change, absolutely. But I know for myself, it really allowed me to pursue multiple things, endeavors, teaching, my creativity through teaching. And I'm also a poet, and so I was always able to sort of cultivate my creativity during the summers when I had the summers off, another teaching benefit, and also within the classroom with my students through the teaching of English language and literature. So I've never paid tuition. The third fun fact about me is I have 2 children, and I had them both all natural. So I had all natural childbirth experiences. That means no medication, no epidural, nothing of that nature. And I do want to preface this by saying shout out to all women, no matter how you bring forth life into this world, right? I just want to say that. For me, knowing the high infant mortality rates for Black mothers was very alarming to me, and as I did more of that research, I was very committed to having a natural birthing process. Now obviously, if something had gone wrong, I would have been open to whatever needed to be done for the safety of my children, but I also don't trust hospitals and large systems naturally, because I am a Black woman and because these systems were not made for us. You already know. These systems were not made for us, and so I read a lot of science and books around natural birthing. One book that I highly recommend is Ina May Gaskin's book about the natural childbirthing process. Also linked in the description box if you're interested in having a natural childbirth, or if you're interested in having what's called a VBAC. So if you've had children and you had a cesarean, they always tell you, oh, once you have a cesarean, now all your births have to be cesareans, because C-sections are significantly more expensive than the natural childbirths. And so, money is a huge part of why this happens, and also, just having more knowledge, okay, about how these systems are designed. So anyway, if you're interested in that, check out Ina May Gaskin's book. It's linked in the description box. I highly recommend it. Another book, After Childbirth, if you're interested in breastfeeding. So I also breastfed both of my children. I guess this is a 4th fact, right? This is fact number 4. If you're interested in breastfeeding, there's a great book called The Womanly Art of Breastfeeding that is also incredible, teaches you all the ins and outs of breastfeeding. And I nursed both of my children for over a year, my daughter for 2 years, my son for about 18 months. And it was the best thing I could have done for them. I do see the differences in them, especially their metabolism and all that good stuff, and just all of the health benefits. All right, so a fifth fact about me is I am a voracious reader. I read every single day. I am typically reading more than one book at the same time, so usually I'm always reading the Bible because the Bible keeps me grounded in my spirituality and in my faith. I am also always reading some kind of poetry to just keep me motivated, and I'm also a poet. And I'm always reading some kind of article or book or text rooted in education and culture and language, because I'm also in the process of writing a book. Yes, I guess that is a fifth fact about me. I am currently writing a book called Start with Radical Love, Developing Social Justice Educators in the 21st Century. I have been working on this book for a little over a year, and it will be published hopefully next summer 2022. So look out for that if you're interested in education and social justice. Last but not least, and I guess this is the last fun fact about me, is I am an extroverted introvert. And so most people don't know this about me, and I think it's because I do like sharing on social media, on Facebook, and also on Twitter and on Instagram. I don't share on Twitter as much as I used to back in the day, but even though I share a lot of things and I make videos, I'm also very introverted. So I love being at home. I am a homebody's homebody. I love spending time by myself when I can, when I have space, because usually I'm with my kids, who I love very much. And so it is definitely a tricky balance, and I also work full-time, right? So in addition to having my own business and making these videos and being on social media, I also work full-time as an educator. And so, you know, doing all of these things, when I find moments to just be, I soak it all in. Like, I soak in moments to sit in silence or to sit in my backyard and to do absolutely nothing. So I think I gave you guys 6 facts about me, actually. I think that was 6, okay? I might have said 5 twice. Yeah, I may have done that, but so what? So I think you got 6 fun facts about me. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And last but not least, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at selflovelife101 or at crystalisbell. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.